It's not your fault. It's over. This is a gas leak, everyone. But just get some air and good night's rest, you know, you'll be fine. These gas leaks will happen.
Stick with the gas thing. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Right.
How you guys doing? They knocked me out.
Did I hit you?
Yes, everyone hit me.
Good. Well, I don't mean good because I hate you, but I didn't want to be left out. Permission. Are you okay? Buffy, I was worried you got caught in the building where there was a gas leak. Yeah, I just heard I was in the gym. I went looking for you in the library. Oh, well, I was on my way there when I thought I made it pretty clear that you weren't.
Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. From deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes a handoff. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Payne. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. He'll avoid the big hit and the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up. Catch. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
But it's another completion by...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Horned Frogs with first and 10 here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, it's play action. It's a quick grab. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. With the catch, it's James. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Looking to chuck it again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Nearly interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up fourth down now.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity from dropping that interception.
Who got it? The field goal's good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Holstein. Quick throw. Catch made. 0 running stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Send the back in motion. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled quickly, and the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Second down after that run on the previous press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
And there's the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays in second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. With the catch, it's Payne. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just looking for the end zone, has a lane.
Ball carrier tackled at the 2, a solid gain on that completion.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. And the Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here. On second and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display. And that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Good throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. To throw, it's Holstein. He gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What a rough first half for this quarterback. Already he's thrown one pick. His mechanics are off. His footwork doesn't seem to be in sync. He almost threw another interception. He's got to make some adjustments and try to find a new rhythm.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick completion to the tight end. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Has the first, still on the move. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Now test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. He could go. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Chris, that second-tier defender or linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Hornets offense takes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Losing so many yards on the first play of a drive like this off of a scramble really turns second down into a salvage down. You set out to get enough yardage back to make 3rd down possibly manageable.
Bringing pressure. Extending the play now. Across the 30. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Payne. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss,
Why the fuck is nobody over
it's
there?
out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. It's Baker. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to scramble.
That's all. Fuck you.
Goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
No, that quarterback.
But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. As the first down is still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. And the receiver's got it. Has a path to the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt. Here comes comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, we're going to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's James. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's James. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. This time a completion. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And the Horned Frogs will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives him a double-digit lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Quick throw, testing the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
He's got it in the open. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
second down. Looking for a receiver. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Pulls it in. It's Russell. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Defense is coming after him. The receiver grabs it. Touchdown, Panthers. This offense is still clicking. And now they'll set up for the point after.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They stop him, but it's a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the 3rd quarter, try to make up this deficit. Runs through the defender.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Pulls it in. It's Russell. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Takes the toss and heads left.
Well, I thought the defense did a nice job of stretching this toss play out. Had a chance to be able to keep him short. But give the back credit. He got the first down.
Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Breaks free. Solid gain. Moves the ball to a 43.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Holstein. Grab down the middle, it's Goff. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
This Pitt offense is moving quickly down the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, you're going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It's a run to the left.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down here for this offense. On the ground, it's Goff. Pitt now operating in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Panthers hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They're going to run the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Pressure is coming. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And they jump on top here in the second half. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Here's the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Now the TCU offense is back out on the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Makes the catch downfield. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, TCU. Too much speed for the defense.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense behind the 6 now in 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Hicks.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
That completion sets up an important third down play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the first down.
Here we go, the coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Wow, that's just a cruel twist of fate. He passes the line to gain on 4th down. Everyone is momentarily relieved, and then he fumbles the ball.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Good throw.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Look to throw it here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They fumbled in the last possession, set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down for 17. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. TCU offense takes the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Hand off to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pounding away with the run game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks.
You're not clear on the concept.
Baker. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Getting close to midfield now. They bring it down to the 47.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Playoff flames coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Catch is made. Room to run here. Make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Flames coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Try to sneak it for the first. Now, he didn't make it. He's going to be tackled short of the marker. A huge stop by this defense. On fourth down, they get the football back here in this tight game. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Dropping back, it's Holstein. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. He's back to throw again on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Texas Christian. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. On their first play of the drive now from the 25. first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering, where was that earlier in this football game? They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On first and 10, look at the throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.